Hello guys, welcome back to Tech with Sabir. In this video, I am gonna teach you CSS from basic to advanced, just like I taught you HTML from basic to advanced in our previous video. It is not possible to cover all the properties of CSS in one video, as its duration would be too long. Therefore, we will divide it into two or three parts. So this is going to be the first part. So you can see I have opened my VS Code and I have wrote here on notes. So what we are going to read in this session. So you can see here. So first we will know what is CSS and how many types of CSS we can write in our web page. So there are three types of CSS. In three ways we can write this CSS. First is inline, then internal, and last one is external CSS. I will teach you one by one and I will apply in our website so that you can easily know how to use that. So on the point 2, this is selectors. So basically selectors, basic selectors are element, class and id. These are used to select the HTML element, and there are more selectors like pseudo elements, pseudo classes, and combinator selectors. We will read all this when we will create our website. So coming to point 3, this is box model. So box model, it consists of content, padding, border and margin. We will discuss one by one everything. So coming to point 4, this is text styling. So here we will know about how to add the font family to our website, how to increase the font size, font weight, how to decorate our text, how to give line height and letter spacing. So at point 5, we will read the colors and background, how to put the background color or how to put the background image or how to give color to any element. And on the point 6, here we will read flexbox and grid layout. So we will know about what is display flex direction, justify content. We will know everything here. And point 7 is it's a important topic, responsive design. So when we will create our website, we will make it responsive for desktop as well as phone. And I will teach you how to make responsive by the use of media query. And coming to point 8, that is transition and animation. So here we will know how to give the animation to our elements by the help of animation or keyframes. We will give here animation. And last one is transformation. Here we will give transform, translate, rotate, scale or screw. So don't worry if you are not getting anything right now. When we will create the website or when I will teach you, at that time you will I will clear all your doubts. So now let's start with our first topic. So what is CSS? CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets. CSS is a language used to style HTML documents. It's defined how elements should be displayed, controlling layout, color, fonts, and overall appearance. In short, you can say CSS is used to beautify the HTML element. So this is where to write CSS. So here you can write. So here we can apply CSS in three ways to our website. First is inline, then is internal, and last one is external CSS. So I will make you understand when we will do our project. So now coming to selectors. So what is selectors? Selectors in CSS are pattern used to target and style the HTML element. So by the help of selectors, we can target the element to which we want to give the style. So let's start. First we will here first we will create one HTML file. So let's give them index.html. So we gave here name index because uh, the execution of the code will start from the index file. So now let's create one another file for CSS where we will write our CSS. So let's give style.css. You can give here any name. It doesn't affect your anything. So you can give your name as per your interest. So now let's write our boilerplate by clicking shift and exclamation mark and press enter. So this is our boilerplate of HTML. So let's create one div here. Let's give the ID to this div so that we can target this div. So let's give here ID and let's give the name of this div will be main. So now let's open our CSS file and here we will write our boilerplate. I have already saved the boilerplate. So you can just copy these things what we have wrote here. I will make you understand that what is this whole thing, what is margin 0, padding 0 when we will read this box model. Here we will know what is padding, what is border, what is margin. So for now you just write as I wrote here, and now we will learn how to use IDs. Here coming to point 2, here we will know what is the use of this ID, what is the use of selectors. So you can select the element in three ways, like direct by element or class or ID. So first I have gave here ID. You can see here I have gave this div ID and its ID name is main. So let's target that ID. So whenever we give ID, we will target with hatch. So here hatch, we will write the name. We gave here main, and we will write our code inside this curly braces. So let's give here height. Let's give height here 400 pixel, width 400 pixel. Let me run this code. So open with live server. You can see there nothing. So you can see here is nothing. So because we have not gave any background color or we have not gave here any text. So let me show you that box. It's a square box we have created here. Height 400 pixel and width 400 pixel. So let's give background color so that we can know. So background color, let's give red. So now that will be visible. So let's go back. Sorry, we have not connected our style sheets with our HTML. So first here we will connect that, like right here link CSS. It will automatically connect your CSS. So here you can see style.css. This is our file here we have created. So now it will work. Let's check. So you can see this is that div which height will be 400 pixel and width is 400 pixel. So let me make it small. So let's give 100 pixel. So you can see this is our div. So we can create another div over here. And here we will use our class to target this div. Basically, class is used to style multiple element consistently. So here you can apply multiples. You can apply the CSS to the multiples element, which class name will be same. So let's give here our class, and let's give the name second. Let's give here second SEC. Now in our CSS, so that is class. So to target that class, we'll use here dot and the name of the class. We gave there second SEC. You can check here. So name of our class is second. So similarly, we will give here height 100 pixel, width 100 pixel, and let's give background color. Let's give aqua. So you can see here is our another div. So we have targeted this div with the help of class, and we have targeted this div with the help of ID. So if I will give any text here, so let's give here text inside the second div. Let's create one h1, and inside this h1, so let's give outside here. So here we will give h1, and we will write here our first website. So you can see this is our h1. So if you want to target this h1, then we can directly target by writing h1, or you can target that by giving here id or class. So I am going to teach you this element method, because we have completed this class how to target element by class or by id. So now coming to the element. So here, so we can directly target. So let's write h1 and give the curly braces. So if there is only one h1 in your website, then you can use easily target here. But if there is more than one h1, then this h1, this properties will be applied to all those h1s. So that's where we use IDs or classes to target it, particularly to target one h1. So in our case, here is only one h1. So let's target with the help of element selector. So now let's give here color to the element, to our text. So let's give color. Let's give here dark green. You can see there our text color is changed, and let's increase the font size. So let's give here 40 pixel. So you can see our size of the text is increased, and let's make it at center. So to make the text center, there is a property name text align center. So here text align center. So you can see here our text is now at the center place. So basically there you can see here is our two divs. So we can make it round, we can give the border. So let's make it circle to this square. So give here border radius 50% to make it circle. So you can see this is now it's converted into circle. Now let's do our next point. So here what is pseudo elements are, and these selectors, combinator selectors we will read when we will create to the website. I'm going to teach the basic CSS properties in this video, and in the later video we will know these advanced topics. So now coming to point 3, box model. Box model refers to the way elements are structured in terms of their dimension and spacing. Basically, a box model consists of four parts, that is content, padding, border and margin. So let me show you one image to make you understand. So here you can see this is the content. The content may be the text or audio, video or anything else. So this is our content, and the outside of the content, this is our border. So this black lines is our border. So outside this content there is a border, or and there is a space between the border and the content, that is known as padding. Padding is used to give the space between the content and the border, and outside the border this space is margin. Margin is basically used to give the space between the elements. So let's come to our code. So now let's create one another div here to make you understand what is box model. So here we will create one another div. So inside this div, let's take two text. So let's write here in H2. Let's write here hello. And here other H2. Let's give here hi. So you can see here I have took two H2, and in first H2 I gave here hello, and in second H2 I gave here hi. So let's check there. You can see here is our content. So let's apply on the first content. We will apply our box model. So here is 2h2, so we have to give here id, and let's give here name first. So let's open the CSS, and here we will target that element by using h first, because we have used id, so we have used here h to target that element. So let's give here first, let's give the color to check it's working or not. Yeah, it's quite working good. So let's make it at the center. We will bring this div at the center. So first we have to give the id to this div. To target this div we have to give here id. So id, let's give here center. You can give any name here. So let's target that div as center. Let's give background color to check it. Background color, let's give violet. Yeah, you can see this is our div. Let's give here height width. Height will be 200 pixel, and width, let's give 400 pixel. Let's give 200, and make it center. To make it center we have to write one new property here. that is position absolute. I will make you understand what is this position absolute. Position absolute, top, from top it will be 50%, and from left give 50%. Here transform, translate, minus 50%, comma, minus 50%. So you can see this div now it's at the center position. So now let's remove this div color. So here is our content, and now we will apply here box model property, that is border, margin, padding. So let's do here. This two is our content. So on the first here hello, on the hello we will apply this property. So this is our first. So let's give here border 1px solid black. So 1px means the width of the border is 1px, and border in the form of solid, it is a solid line, and it will be in black color. You can see this is our border, and if we want to change here from solid to anything else, you can give here dotted, so it will show in the form of dot. You can see this border is in the form of dot. So our solid is looking good. So now you can see this is the border. Let's give another border to here also, this element also. So we have to target here by giving here id. Let's give here second. This is first and this is second. So our second is 2. Let's write here add second. Let's check by applying background color. Let's give brown. Yeah, it's working fine. So remove this brown color, I mean the background color. Let's give only color to the text. Now we will give border to this also. Here also we will give border 1px solid black. So you can see both border is attached to each other. There is no space between the border. So if you will give margin, then here the space will create, and if you will give padding, then inside this border we will get space inside this border. So here in our first div, let's give here padding. Let's give here 20 pixel. So you can see there is 20 pixel padding between the border and the content. This part is the padding. From the all side it has taken padding. Let's give here width. Width will fit content, so it will easy to understand. Fit content. and let's give the same property here also. Now you can see, if I will remove this padding, I will comment out this padding, and you can see this is the content size, and outside this content there is a border. So if you will give padding to our content, then it will give a space from all side, because we have gave padding from all side. If you want to give padding from one side, so let me change here. If you want to give padding from the left side, then here we can write left. So it will only get padding from the left side, and another side you can see there is all close to each other, but here is only padding is applied. So let's remove this left, and as I told here, this is the content, and outside this content, that is padding, and is a border. There is a border. There is a padding between the border and the content. So here you can see this is our content, and this is the padding between the border and content. So let me show you what is margin. So here you can see that both are close to each other. So let's give padding to this second also. So now the both will look good. And here, if you want to give a space between two these two content, then we'll apply margin. You can apply margin to any content. So let me apply margin on the first here, on the first. So margin. So you can see we want margin from the button, because this is our content. If we want margin here, then we will use the margin button. So here margin button. Let's give 10 pixel. So you can see here there is the 10 pixel gap is created, and you can give margin. If you will remove this, if you will remove this button, then margin will took place from all sides. You can see here in this side also it has taken the 10 pixel margin from this side, because this both line is not at the same place. You can see here this difference is 10 pixel. So if I will write here button, because we want margin at the button, so it will at the center. The both line is center to each other. So our point 3 is completed. Our box model. You know what is content, what is padding, what is margin, or what is border. So now come to point 4. So text styling. What is text styling? So inside this text styling, we will learn how to add the font family, how to change the font style, and here font size, font weight, and alignment. How to align our fonts, and how to decorate our fonts, and give here height and space. So let's start. So first open our HTML here, and now let's create one another div. So I am here always creating one new div for another points, so that you can easily understand. Let's format this so it's look good. Now here let's create one another div. So here is another div. Let's take one S5, and here we will let's write tag with Sabir, and now let's take one paragraph here. and here we will take on default paragraph. So you can write here lorem, and we need here 30 words paragraph. So let's lorem 30. So it will create a default paragraph like this. Hit the enter. So let's check. So you can see this is our text and this is our paragraph. So now we will target our elements and apply the CSS. So this is our h5. So here we will directly target the element. So h5, and here we will first increase the font size and font weight, then apply the font family. So open our CSS here. Let's give the font size. Let's make it large. So let's give font size 30 pixel. You can see our font size is increased, and now give the font width. So here is from 100 to 900, or this is bolder, bolder and lighter. So if you will click on 200, then it is thin, you can see. So if you want to make it more bold, then you can increase here. Let's give 600. So you can see this is more bold than the previous one. So bold is used to make your text thicker. So now let's give your font family. I have already installed this all font family, and I will create a website. Then at that time I will teach you how to download the font from the Google and apply at your website. Now I am just applying these all fonts which is already in my laptop. In your system also you may also have many fonts which is already pre-installed in our system. So you can check this. This is the font style, and now I will going to change this. So let's give this Franklin. So you can see our font style is changed. You can change as per your requirement which type of font you need. You can change that. Here we will let's keep this monospace. Let's check. You can see there is a space between every letter. So this is the monospace font weight, font family. So you can change as per your requirement here. So now let's come to, so our font family, font size and font weight is completed. So now text alignment and text decoration. So what is text alignment and text decoration? So here you can see our text is at the left side. If you want to make it at the center, or we want to make it at the right side corner, so here we will give here text align. You can see here if I will select center, then it will at the center position, or if I will click end, then it will at the right corner position. You can see from left, if you want to keep it left or right or start, it is start means also from the left side. So let's give your center so that our text will be at the center. So this is our center position. I have zoomed the screen. So now the text is at the center position. And now we will go for text decoration. What is text decoration? So here will be text decoration, underline. So you can see our text is underlined. So another property is text transform. So here you can make your text will capitalize. If you click here capitalize, then the first letter will be capital and the another all the letters will be in the small case. And if you will click here lowercase, then that will convert into lowercase form. So now let's here keep uppercase. So this will make our text in capital letters. So you can see here our text is converted into capital letters. So if you want to change this uppercase, you can here choose the capitalize. So it will change only the first letter in capital uh, and the rest will in the small letters. So by lowercase you can convert this text into lowercase. So let's make it uppercase. So you can see here now our text is converted into uppercase. And let's go back to our notes. Here we have learned the text alignment, how to align our text to left side or to center or to end. We have know about the decoration. There is many more decoration you can use. So we have completed this font family, font size, font weight, and text alignment and decoration. Now coming to line height and letter spacing. So what is line height and what is letter spacing? So let's open our CSS. So let me show you. You can see if you want to give the space between these two lines, inside these two lines, then we will give line height. So let's give in our H5, sorry, not in H5, in our P tag. So let's target that paragraph. So inside this P type, let's give line height. Let's give 20 pixel. So it's slightly space is created. So let's give a large number here. Let's give 40 pixel. So you can see here the line is here the space is created between these two lines. So if you want to create the space between this between the letters, if you want to create the space between the letters of every word, then we will write here letter spacing. So letter spacing, let's give here 10 pixel. So you can see there is 10 pixels 10 pixels gap is between every letters. So this is the letter spacing and line height which is used to decor our websites. So this is the line height and letter spacing. So let's make it 2 pixel and line height will be 22 pixel. Yeah, now it's looking normal. So now our points 4 is completed. Now comes to point 5. So what is colors and background? So as I already taught you here, I have applied the color in the background in this div. Let me make you understand how to add images in the background. So first let's create more one div. Let's give here ID. Let's give image img, and here to add the image we will use the image tag here. To add the image we will use here image tag. So img, so first let give the height and width of this our div. So here add image img and height width. So let's give height 300 px and width 400 px. Let's give background color aqua. So let's check it. You can see this is our div, and here you can change the color. If you will hover here, then you can change color. From here also you can adjust the color, lighter or darker. You can change here also. You can adjust the color. So let's keep this. Now see, this is the color, and now we are going to add one image at this place. So to get the image we will open one website from where we will copy one image. So here let's write on plus onplus.com, and here we will pick one image from here. Let's take this image. So right click here and copy the image link, and here we will paste the image link here in the src, inside this src. And now let's check. You can see here is our image. You can give the size, height and width of your image, or position to your image. So here let's target first image. So image here img. So to target the image we will write here the image is inside our image. Let's give your name, full name. I am image img. Let's change here so that you will not get confused. And now target this image div. We will write here as image img, because our image is inside this image div. So let's give here height. Let's give height will be 100%. Width will be 100%. This will take the height and width from its parents. This is its parents image div, and it will take the height and width 100% means it will take the 300 pixel height and 400 pixel width. So let's check. So you can see this. And now if you want to, sometimes if your picture is not properly visible, then you can give here position. Object position, you can give here center. The image will be at the center. Now let's take one another image. let's take this. Let's copy image link. Now we will create here another div. Create here another div. Let's give the div. Here give ID. Second image SEC IMAGE. So this is our another div. Here we will add the image. Now let's write here image tag img, and here we will paste the link which we have copied from there. So let's target this div and give the height and width. So here as second image, here height will be, let's give height 300 and width will be 300 px. So this is our image and its size is too large. You can see it is crossing its parent's body. So let's target that image. As second image. So second image img. Inside this div there is a image. So let's give here height. Height will be 100%. Sorry. And width will be 100%. Let's check it now. And now it's looking quite good. There is another way to add image to your website. So let me show you. We will delete this image. We'll remove this. Only keep this div. So let's check. The image is deleted. So first image is only there. So now let's copy once again another image here. So let's copy this image. Copy image link. And we will not add here image in the HTML. We will add image directly in the CSS. So you can add the image with HTML as well as with CSS. So here in the CSS, so let's in the main div we will add here background image URL. Here we will paste our link. So now let's check. Let's remove this, comment this. So you can see here is the image, but it's not in the position. So let's make it. Let's give here background position. Let's give center. Now position is at the center, and here another property background size cover. So it will display the whole image. You can see now it's looking good. So this two property is useful property when your image is not properly visible to your website. Then you can give this properties. Background position center, so that it will show you at the center, and background size cover, so that it will cover your whole image at that frame. So now coming to another way how we can add images to our website. So the third way In third way, we will add image from our system. So let's download one image first. So let's download this image, save as an image. And now we have to copy this image, open this folder, copy this image. We have to put this image to our folder where we are writing our code. So I have kept that folder in my desktop. Where is CSS folder? So here is the CSS folder, and here I will paste that image. Control V. So now let's open our VS Code. And the third way, and here let's create another div where I will put that, and here I will create another div where I will add that image. So now let's give here div and give the ID to give the height and width of this photos. I mean the image ID. Let's write here third. So here in the CSS, let's target that div as third, and let's give height width. Height will be 300 for 300 px. 300 px. Let's give width 200 px. So now we'll add here image. So similarly we will take one image tag img, and here we will take the image from our system. So you will click here dot slash. So by clicking dot slash, it's open our folder. This is this folder. So you can see this all things index.html, nodes, photos and CSS. So we will select this photo here. And now let's go to our website to check it. So you can see this is our photo. So we have to give here height width. So let's target this image. So this image is inside this div which name was third. So as third, and here we will tag image. Here we will target the image. So we will give here height width 100%, width 100%. So let's check it's showing properly or not. So you can see it is showing now. It's showing properly. It's showing the full image here. And similarly, you can add video also here. To add video, if you want to add video here, then let's create another div here. So in here I'm showing you how to add the video. So let's create the div, and here we'll to target this div we'll write here let's give the ID and name it video. You can give any name. I'm giving here to for identification. I'm giving here video so that I can easily identify what is inside this inside this div. So first we will give the height and width as video. So let's give height and width. So height will be 300 px, and which will be 400px. Now here let's open our index.html. So here we will add one video. To add the video, we will use the video tag. So let's write here video. So let's copy one video link here. Let's open YouTube and we'll copy this our video link. We will paste here the link. You can see our video is not visible here, so we have to give here some properties like auto start, auto play, muted. So when our video will be auto play in our website and it will be in the form of muted, it will play silently. And let's give here loop, it will continue playing. And now let's target this video here. So hatch video. So this is the div and we will tag here video tag. So video, don't get confused by this name because the first video, this is the div name. So we have used here hatch and this is the element name video. So let's give here height width. Height will be 100%. Width will be 100%. So let's check now. It's not working. To play the YouTube video, we have to use iframe, but here we are using video tag. Let's remove this link. And I will add one video from my system. Yeah, I have added one video in our HTML project. So inside here I have added one video. We will copy that video. Its image, this is the video. So we will put this video there. Let's copy from here and let's go back to our CSS file. Here we will paste that video and we will use this video to play there. You can add any video from your system or you can download from the internet and you can add here. So now I'm going to add this video. So dot slash, this is our video, and now you can see that it will work perfectly fine. So you can see that our video is playing right now. And now let's come to our notes. So we have covered till this background and colors and backgrounds, and we read these colors, how to put the colors or how to add the colors to our background, or how to add the images, how to size the position, how to give the position and size, and we have learned also how to add the video to our websites. So rest of the points we will cover in our next video. So this is going to create the 3 video for CSS, and in second video we will cover these all things, and at the last video we will create one website. So this is for today. Let's meet in the second video. Have a good day.